Hello, and welcome to the final episode of Bugs in Space.
Space, space, space.
Thank you. Thank you for the echo.
Uh,
Last time on Bugs in Space, our intrepid group of insect adventurers have made it to the alien planet Z in hopes of finding intelligent life. Instead, they found an abandoned wasteland of dust and decay. An unmanned shuttle piloted from the planet brought them to the surface, where they wandered, finding a secluded greenhouse full of poisonous plants overtaking a single peach that was clinging to life. Down the road, they found a door which opened to reveal an empty command station full of computers and servers, as well as an adjacent cafeteria, where they met a single bug-eyed alien named Digby. Digby was excited to see them, even if Digby didn't realize that you were even coming. They offered you peach cobbler and a pickleball game as you interrogated their true intentions and realized that they were not the pilot of the shuttle that took you to the surface and had seemingly been waiting for just one to arrive rather than the three of you that did. Meanwhile, Francis wandered off to find a computer room and met an articulate AI named Al, which I will show you here. A computer with red lights in a secluded room who seemed to know Francis's name and told Francis that Al was proud of him. Al buttered Francis up and asked him to insert his own AI, Amy, into Al's mainframe. Francis was confident in the abilities of Amy to not be corrupted and decided to let in Amy into Al's interface. We left off as all of you have joined Francis and Al in this small mainframe room with Digby, your alien compatriots. As we left off, there was an alarm that had sounded, indicating that another ship had landed on the surface of Planet Z. Stepping into the room behind you, you see Goldie Hawn, the goldfish astronauts and sometime partner of Derby Sweets. As we stop and start this session, we start with Digby pulling a lever on the side of this wall, which revealed on the screens of Al's interface the shuttles, the unmanned shuttles that took you from your ship, the IIS, to the surface of this planet, all destroying and blowing up, seemingly leaving you no choice but how to leave this planet. And Digby turns to Al, the computer interface, and says, Al, I've done it. So what's next? What do we do? And he kind of looks around at all of you sitting in this room, and the lights on Al's display start to flicker, and a voice comes over that I don't know. Actually, yes, I think all three of you have heard Al's voice at this point. And Al says to Digby, you have been such a good friend to me. Thank you. But this is it. And the lights fade and dim and turn off, leaving you five alone in this room. Digby looks around, a little bit perturbed, and says, Al, what's going on? He starts pressing buttons and looks concerned. What do you do?
Goldie, what are you doing here?
Oh, wow, this seems like a fucked up situation. Yes, we decided to follow you through your FTL portal. Thank you, Francis, so much for your brains. I can't trust my own engineers to create a working FTL, so we decided to just follow you in a little bit. And
just like a fish.
Goldie comes right up to you, and you can see Goldie is similar to the way that you three are wearing your astronaut suits, is in a full-size human astronaut suit, but the astronaut head, is just basically a fishbowl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fishbowl with a lid.
Fishbowl with a lid. And Goldie comes right up to you, Merle, and seemingly piloting the arms of this suit somehow, grabs to your lapel and says, "Listen here, let me guess, Merle? Um,
That's nutmeg to you.
mm, listen, I know that this is your one of your first missions, or you're a new guy, or you think you're a hotshot, but I am the best damn pilot in the entire damn world, and you better not talk to me like that."
Well, guess
You're
what?
the best damn pilot for a fish, all right?
And guess
Hey,
what? We're not
into
on.
these
We're not
waves.
on our world anymore. And Merle's the best pilot in the universe, which
Yeah.
is substantially bigger.
Aren't we all just better off when we can work together? I mean, we're just a bunch
Oh,
of
Derby, I love you, but keep it in your pants.
I guess we do have bigger fish to fry here.
She slaps you. How dare you? I don't like your stupid insect colloquialisms. Now, I'm gonna squash you.
What?
Like a bug?
Uh,
Anyway,
let's
listen.
focus on getting out of here.
Listen, me and my shooter, a mackerel named Mac, we came down here. Our ship is in orbit. We should leave now. I have a shuttle and we can take you back up. We should leave right away.
Do you have an AI on that ship?
I don't need an AI. I'm a great pilot.
Good.
I try to see if I can raise Amy on my wrist pad. Is she gone forever, or do I have any access to her?
You type into your little iPad wrist pad that
Yeah.
interfaces with Amy's technology, and nothing responds, but there is a glimmer of something. Amy is not gone, but has been transported into, at least part of Amy has been transported into the interface of Al. You do realize, or remember at least, that you left Amy aboard the IAS.
Yeah.
Her main computer mainframe station is aboard that ship, and she did tell you that she would not be able to communicate with you here on this planet.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do you have the juice in your ship for another FTL jump?
Yes. Well, you see,
Exactly. So we need to get to our ship, Goldie.
She narrows her eyes and she looks over at you, Derby, and she says, "Hey, listen here, hot stuff. I think this is a bit of a situation. I would, of course, have liked to have met a benevolent alien, but all we got left is this guy." Points over to Digby.
Yeah.
Digby looks at all of you and goes, yes, okay, well, this is interesting development. Al, he's pressing buttons. Al, I'm here. You've kind of left me. What's the next steps, Al?
What do you think we should do with him, Derby?
Yeah, we need some answers. And I pull out my gun and point it at Digby.
I pull out my blowtorch.
Oh gosh, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't.
Hey! I don't want to hurt you if I don't have to. So you better start talking. What was the plan?
Let's see.
How are you drinking a beer?
Don't worry about it.
You brought them with.
I know. I'm wondering physiology.
I'm not wearing my spacesuit.
Yes, you have deemed that the atmosphere, or the air in this contained space station here on the planet is breathable.
Headless suits with little tiny bugs sticking out of the big hole. Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
My helmet's still on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Digby looks at you, and Goldie also takes out her pistol and aims it at him, and he puts his hands up. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh man. Okay, this is bad. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you. Do you want to know everything or just part of stuff?
Maybe they give us the hits.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Some eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll try to be quick. I am from a planet where I am the only person alive. And that was not that fun. It was just me, and I was kind of lonely, and I decided, like, this planet kind of stinks, and I want to leave. So it took me like 600 years, but I built a ship. I am immortal. And I built a ship, and I took it, and I tried to find life so I could have a friend.
If your kind is immortal, then how are you the only one left? Did you have something to do with this extinction?
As far as I know, I'm the only one. There's never been any other ones.
Well, where'd you come from? Where's your mother and father?
He opens his eyes and says, I've never thought about that. I never thought about that. Mommy!
Oh no, I've sent him on a tangent. My apologies.
Hey, buddy. Hey. So you came to another planet. What happened next?
I came here, and I found this station, and it was kind of abandoned, like you see here, but it wasn't as destroyed as you see it. There were plants here. I love plants, so I decided to come, and I found Al, and Al is my only friend, and I helped Al, and Al is lonely too, and we're both lonely, and Al just wanted to see Al's homeland, which is he pulls out a little journal, reads it. Earth, does that ring a bell?
You know this, you idiot.
Oh, I'm an idiot. He starts rocking back and forth.
Do you think that that's possible? I look at I'm looking at the two.
I don't know how we would have been this far out.
Maybe it was the you don't think that the humans could have made it this far, Francis?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, it does seem to be that this could be possible. I feel like we would have found recorded history of this somewhere, but oh no, oh no, this could be. If that's true, we can't tell anyone back home.
We also can't let Al get back to Earth. I always thought they were a bunch of dumb primates, but I guess not.
Okay, well, if he... let's think of the ways that he can get back to Earth. What are those?
Our ship.
We need our ship in order to get back home.
I put my hands on Francis's shoulders. Maybe we're not getting back home.
Mer, what are you talking about? You've just been reunited with your family.
We all knew this might be a one-way trip.
Derby, talk some sense into him.
I think right now our number one priority is making sure Al doesn't get back to Earth.
Goldie,
by any means possible.
Goldie looks at all three of you and says, you guys are such worrywarts. Everything is going to be fine. I'm the best pilot. I can get us back. It's fine. Look, my engineer did create an FTL drive, Biggie, the largemouth bass, of course. Is it great? No, it's not great. Will it get us there? Who the fuck knows? But that doesn't
I'll
matter.
get us there.
He looks at you. You're not going to get it. You're the one that did the slingshot maneuver that broke your ship.
And also got us here before you.
Well, we basically got here at the same time, Merle.
We got a little bit before you did.
It only cost us billions of dollars.
Can't deny facts.
Digby looks at all of you and goes, well, so I think the plan was, we reached out. Al gave me the coordinates of Earth, so I devised the signal to reach out to someone, and we made contact with pulls out the little notebook, chameleon, who was going to come.
Chameleon, I believe it's pronounced.
Camelion.
Your language is beautiful.
Thank you.
And this person was going to come, and we were going to take your ship and go back to Earth. Of course, all of the shuttles are destroyed except for Al's personal shuttle.
So wait, so there's a working shuttle?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's only room for like 3 people on it, so we're gonna have to draw straws or.
Good thing we're bugs. Let's get out of here.
How about a game of pickleball to the side?
Hold on. Goldie's got a ship. Don't you, Goldie?
I have a ship. We can take.
How did you get down here?
We piloted our shuttle. We hid it in a place on the planet. I assume it's still there. We can get there. We have to move quickly.
I mean, I know that there's maybe not something mechanically for this, but I'm just trying to is Goldie messing with us? Does her intentions seem good?
Yeah. Roll.
Is Goldie a robot?
roll insight.
Oh, let me tell you, she's all fish woman.
All right, this is gonna be a D6. Definitely not.
D6, yep.
Proficient in this. 5.
Hey, pretty good.
Goldie is not a robot.
Okay, great,
It's
fantastic.
All fish, and does not seem to be messing with you. It seems like they really piloted. She mentioned that she's here with her mackerel shooter, or basically like what security officer.
Yeah.
A mackerel named Mac. You don't see Mac, but you would assume because you were required to leave someone on your ship in orbit that Biggie, the largemouth bass, is probably still out on her ship that's in orbit. Doesn't seem to be messing with you at all or anything like that. Does seem weary of letting you onto her ship, other than Derby.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that we should head for Goldie's ship and not trust Digby, right?
I agree.
Hey, sidebar here.
Yeah, of course.
It's a very small ship.
What do we want?
They're a very small room.
What do we want to do about
Digby?
Yeah.
I think the answer is unfortunately obvious. Being of immortality is not a part of the natural order. We must kill him.
Neither is fucking a computer, buddy. But
that's just simply the natural order evolving in a way that your Primian brain does not understand. So.
No, but we were far be it from me to say this, but I don't know that it's good form to kill the first alien life form that we find.
Well, at the very least, we need to hold him in captivity until we return to Earth.
Absolutely.
At this point, you see Digby has kind of turned and is like frantically pressing buttons on Al's interface.
Yeah.
You can tell that Digby is a little out of their element here. Definitely not really as much of an engineer as definitely you are, Francis, and just like haphazardly pressing buttons. But as Digby presses a button, a small display on Al's interface pops up. And you can see basically a security camera of looks like another room in this spaceship or the space station on the planet. Grainy, hard to see footage. But you do see this room shows a small capsule or containment vessel, clear cylinder. And sitting inside of it, you can see growing from it are these wild looking plants. And sitting up, now seemingly awake, is a figure in a suit. And you can tell that these plants are hooked to this figure as if they're medical tubes or like intravenously. And this figure kind of sits up. You can see it kind of breathing, but can't quite make out the features on its face. And then the lights in this room shut off and this display cuts out. And all you can see is a little bit of red ambient light coming from the hallway. And you immediately see that the sensors of your suit are beginning to pick up toxic atmosphere in this room.
I put on your helmets.
Yeah. Helmet up.
Told you.
Digby looks, oh God, oh, ow, 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 oh no, okay. Hey, everyone, that was Al.
Where's that room?
It's just down the hallway. You can follow me if you want.
I feel like as you said, we need to make sure that Al is destroyed. We need to go stop him.
Well, especially if
Because if he's a
plane's back.
Exactly, yeah. If he's a walking thing, he can go to the shuttle that Digby was talking about.
We might have to destroy that shuttle. Idea?
Maybe a team should go try to find Al, and another team should try to go to the shuttle. Or should we not split up?
I feel like we should stick together.
Okay, which one first then? What's priority? The shuttle or Al?
Al is my friend, my only friend. Can we not?
We're your friends now, Digby. And we're much better than Al
Digby,
ever will be.
Digby, we're going to take you to a planet full of friends. They're going to spend a lot of time getting to know you.
Al's a gaslighter.
Pickleball is really hot right now. A lot of people.
Making a comeback.
Oh, what? I've actually
fastest growing sport in America.
I've actually never played it. I've just read about it. So that's really oh, cool.
Hey, quick question, Digby. Are you as immortal as in you like cannot age, or like if I shoot you, you won't die type of immortal? This room's filling up with toxic gas. Is why I'm asking.
Digby does not have like a spacesuit on, and looks at you and goes, I don't know. Please don't shoot me. I don't know.
Are you feeling any lightheaded, vision tunneling at all?
Oh no, I can breathe fine on this planet. That's why Al and I are such good friends, because he needed me.
Okay, well, I think we just keep an eye on. But I feel like if we go to the shuttle, that's where we'll find Al. Al's probably heading towards the shuttle. Yeah. Digby, show us where the shuttle is that you planned on using.
At this point, Goldie walks up to Digby and says, "Listen, guys, fuck this guy, right? Come on, we don't need this guy. I'm tired of this little asshole pretending that he's on our side." And it pulls like a little like space pistol up right at Digby's head.
I'll try to get it away from Digby's head, at least like move it away.
Yes. Okay. Nice. I need you to make a.
If you roll a 1, this gun is going off and shooting Digby right in the skull.
Yeah. Some sort of like initiative check or something. Just a D6 for you.
All right. Sweet. Come on, Digby.
That's a 1. That is a 1.
I just want to play pickleball with Digby.
Oh, no.
A 1 that is an ultimate failure. You see Goldie takes the pistol and you reach out and kind of instinctively Goldie pushes your arm away and the laser pistol fires. And there's a bright flash in this small room that blinds the three of you for a second. And as you kind of eyes adjust back to the darkness, you see Digby lying face down on the ground in front of you.
Derby, is there anything we can do? Or weren't you a combat medic?
I mean, he got shot in the head.
And that's pretty fatal, usually, most of the time.
Yeah.
Is there's a way that I could like sacrifice parts of like items, or no? Is that like a mechanic?
Yeah. So Derby and Merle both have like a set of armor that if you were to be attacked, you could basically use the armor and break it to basically downgrade a fatal shot to merely a hindrance. Merle, if you want, I will allow you to use your armor, which will break and not be usable to you at all, to save Digby's life. Digby will still be maimed and most likely will not be fully capable, but will be alive. I will give you that choice right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Merle's not letting Digby die.
You see Digby on the ground in front of you, and Goldie looks at you like with hatred almost in her eyes. And you look down at your suit, and there's a little bit of the sleeve that is now just like torn off. Basically, you have put your like forearm in front of the blast. It shot right through the arm of your suit. Luckily, I mean, your body is
I don't have arms.
it doesn't really matter to you. But you look down at Digby, who kind of turns around, and you can see Digby kind of got shot with a little bit of ricochet. Digby's arm is now falling limp to his side, unable to be used. Merle, your sensors in your suit start beeping. The hole in your suit is
oh shit!
Unleashing toxic air into your suit. You begin to start to gasp for air in your suit.
Can I just use since he has no arms, can I just use my repair ability to like just tie the arm of the suit into like a knot?
Absolutely. I'll give you a repair check, Francis.
Okay.
Oh no.
This will be a D8.
3.
That is a mixed success. It is torn in a way in like multiple places, so it takes a little bit of work. Merle, you're okay for now, but
this might not hold.
Let's get out of here then. I'll just look at Goldie. It's like it's just like a fish to fire first. Just try to open the door.
Yes, you open the door into the hallway. You remember the layout of this place is you went through the original like kind of camera shutter door that opened up into the empty command center. There was one door from that room into the cafeteria, and then from the cafeteria there was a hallway which you are now standing in. This hallway has 2 rooms or 2 doors, and then dead ends into a T intersection down the way, left and right, 2 places that none of you have ever been. You do, Merle, hear from the second room in this hallway faint sounds of someone maybe using the toilet.
You hear someone's taking a shit.
You hear Francis's voice from the second room going, "Oh, don't come in here. This is really bad. Don't do that." That's really weird.
Francis?
That sounds a lot like me. I have a voice mimic device. I should probably grab that. And I go into the bathroom and I grab my voice mimic device.
I was really worried that there was going to be 2 of him.
Me too.
If you grab your voice mimic device,
handy. I don't
know. Goldie kind of looks at you, Merle, and then kind of gives you a little bit of a shoulder massage, Derby, and says,
weird mixed messages.
And she whispers in your ear, Derby, and says, "I'm sorry that I'm really just not digging your fellow insects, but I don't know. It just kind of like makes me feel like all hot inside to know that you're the only insect that I love."
Your blatant disregard for the rest of my species actually does quite a lot for me as well. It makes me feel really special.
She winks at you and she says, "All right, let's go find Mac." And she starts to head down towards that T intersection, in the area towards the area that you have not been, but seemingly she came from.
Wait, I thought we were heading to Digby's shuttle.
She looks at you and says, "I've got my own shuttle that I will be taking. If you want to come with me, you can. If not, I'm meeting up with Mac, and we're leaving."
But we have to stop Al from leaving this planet, Goldie. Can't you see that?
I got an idea. What kind of weapons you got on your ship, Goldie?
Unlike your stupid insect ship,
ours is
equipped
without the preface, please.
Sorry, ours is equipped with rifles that we can shoot other ships in space with.
What if we get to Goldie's ship
so
and
weird.
blow up our ship?
Like a degradation kink, but for everybody that's not you. What?
What if we blow up? What if we go to Goldie's ship and blow up our ship?
No. No, we can't do that.
Why not, Francis?
Because Amy's there. We'd be killing her.
Are we sure that Amy's still alive?
Can't you make another Amy?
Wow. Wow. Digby, where's the shuttle?
It's outside. We could go back, but we'd have someone to have to hack open the door back there to the outside. It's when the lights go off, that means it's closing time. I also need to go back to if we're gonna leave, I gotta go back to my greenhouse to pick up my peach. I've been working hard on this peach to get it to survive here for many, many years, and it's my pride and joy.
We've got a piece of that peach.
Yeah.
Just listen. When you get back to Earth, they'll take you to a whole state that's filled with peaches.
Yeah, they call it the Peach State.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess it's okay that you have it. Just be careful with it because that's my greatest accomplishment. As you can see, it's hard for plants to live here, and they're mostly poisonous. But I have developed a way for plants to thrive. You look in your vial, and the peach plant is like kind of withered and brown and black.
Yep. Yeah, it's thriving. I'll put it in my pocket.
You can see Digby is like holding his arm to his side, like clearly like can't use their arm at all. Oh, I'm really injured. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can go out. I mean, there's an entryway to the outside and down towards where the fish ship is. But I mean, it's a little bit more complicated. We'd have to go through the botanist room and Al's chambers, and there's the pickleball court that we'd have to pass. But I mean, we could go out that way too. It's up to you guys. Are we friends?
I can't make this decision by myself, but I do feel like we need to destroy that shuttle.
I think we just go right for the ship. Easiest. That's my vote.
I think we go for the fish ship and try and take down the shuttle from there.
All right, I'm outvoted, but I'm a follower, not a leader, so it makes sense.
Hey, Digby. And I pat his arm. I'll pat you up when we get back to the ship.
Yes, we are friends, by the way.
Because we're friends.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Goldie kind of nods to you all three and begins to walk down the hallway. She gets to the intersection and turns left and disappears out of sight.
Follow her? Or
yeah.
What happens after we turn left?
As you follow down the hallway, you can see this hallway continues for maybe, 60 feet, opens up into a little bit of a bigger room. And you can see Goldie has kind of entered that room and is continuing forward. I assume you're just following Goldie at this point?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, helping Digby along.
You help Digby, who is complaining about Digby's arm the entire time. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
Do I see any computer monitors as we're walking around?
Yeah, there are little blank like screens on some of the walls. There are little like small interfaces, like
just
boards.
Like as we're walking, I just would love to see if I think it would be plausible at all to initiate some kind of like destruction sequence, or like, you know what I mean, just like see what my options are, and if I can't figure anything out, I can't, but I would just love to see if it's possible.
Yeah, make an electronics check.
Cool. So this would also be a D8, right?
Yep, D8.
That is an 8.
Wow. There is a small console, and you are familiar with some of the algorithms that populate this maintenance console.
Yeah.
As you kind of tool around for a second, realize you look down the hallway and your party has kind of shuffled on a little bit past you, but you do think that it is possible, basically in the same way that Digby pulled that switch that destroyed the other like unmanned shuttles. Right. To seems like this place is like triggered to be left behind, if you wanted to initiate it. You could kind of, with your 8, you can kind of put a countdown on it. You can really have whatever you want.
Okay, cool. I just kind of shout down to the group as they're continuing to walk. Goldie, about how long to your ship, approximately, in seconds? Give it your best guess.
Goldie says, well, it's probably, it took us about 3 or 4 minutes to get here, so we're almost there.
All right, wonderful. I set a timer for 5 minutes.
As you set the timer, the 5 minutes begins to count down. All of the monitors that are mounted on all the walls in this hallway suddenly have this big digital 5-minute countdown.
All right, let's get a little hitch in the giddy up. Come on!
What'd you do, Francis?
This place is gonna blow!
Every single screen.
One arm.
Derby, you are standing or walking close behind Goldie, and after this little big room that you can see has a poorly painted pickleball court, like the lines of a pickleball court on, but nothing else, like no equipment or anything. But but you see Goldie turn a corner ahead of you and then gasp in front of you.
What is it?
As you trot up next, you can see, with your rifle out, down this hallway, there is a single door, maybe 30 feet from you. And this door on the wall, the hallway continues past the door, but this door is slid open, a mechanical space door that is slid open. And you can see from inside of this room, there are plants, almost like these plants are desperately trying to claw their way out of this room into the hallway. And the sensors on your suit begin to pick up dangerous, toxic fumes coming from these kind of purplish plants as they make their way into the hallway. But the reason that Goldie has gasped is that seated next to this door is a body, a astronaut suit with a fish inside, but the suit has been torn apart, ripped apart, like the fangs of something have totally torn it apart. The water from the shattered fishbowl that is the helmet is now running next to your feet. And Goldie says, "Mac!" and runs over, and you can see now that this body has been destroyed, just dead beyond recognition.
Don't touch it.
She backs up. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! You look into this room with all these plants, and it's a jungle in there. Thousands and thousands of these plants all intertwined, like someone has forgot to do any maintenance on this for years and years and years, and it is out of control. Goldie goes, "Fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Mac! Holy shit! We got to get out of here." She looks at you with genuine worry for the first time you've ever seen in her life.
Yeah, we'll get to your ship. It's gonna be okay.
At this point, Derby, you hear a noise. It sounds like breathing, but different. It's like air being sucked through teeth. You look around, your heart pounding, and you realize that you are not alone in this darkened hallway. Derby, I need you to make we'll call it a perception check. The risk of this is that there is something else in this hallway, and you may or may not see it before it comes and makes itself known.
Is it a D6?
This would be a D6, yes.
Wait. Let me get the dice cam. Oh, nope, you're good. I got it. 4.
4. A mixed success. You look around. You see Goldie has her pistol out too. And suddenly, up in the ceiling, obscured by the darkness of this room that is no longer being lit, the only lights from this room is from the ambient red letters of the countdown clock that is now on every single monitor in this room. But you see a creature. It is made out of plants. Its arms are long, kind of vines. It is kind of purplish, hard to make out, but it is almost like a feral dog, and it leaps from the ceiling, and you can see it immediately goes and pounces onto the top of Goldie. Derby, all you can see is this creature tearing at Goldie's suit, ripping off parts of the suit, there's a broken piece of Goldie's head. Water starts to spill all over, and you can hear Goldie. You are 5 feet from it. Merle, you come around the corner to see this, but Derby, what do you do?
I open fire. Yeah, I have to.
Okay. The risk of this will be a shooting check for you. The risk of failing this is the potential death, not only of Goldie, but the potential to open yourself up to attack as it picks its head up with these weird, almost bark-like protrusions that act like fangs, and it stares at you with these weird red eyes looking to jump on you. Make a D8 shooting check.
You son of a bitch!
Oh no!
A 1. A total failure. Derby,
It's been fun.
you see Goldie look at you and without water begin to suffocate, the fish mouth beginning to pucker. Derby, and begin to turn blue, and that distracts you, and you look at Goldie, and this creature pounces on you and begins to rip at your suit. You fire your gun wildly, but it is not in time. This creature is aiming for your throat, but you are wearing your heavy vest, which will allow you to stop your potential death. But you are now suffocating with this creature on top of you. Merle, you are standing now 5 feet behind this creature as it is clawing at Derby. Francis, you're a little bit behind. You now have 3.5 minutes until the detonation.
Oh my god!
gosh.
All right. I will
I've unintentionally raised the stakes an immense amount.
do things. One or two things. Yeah, I'll try to use. I'll just whip out my stun baton and like smack it so it ignites and try to stun the plant.
Okay.
Since I know plants, I'll try to like aim for like I don't know, weak part of the plant.
Okay. You know what? Okay. This is what I will say. I will make this a D8. You're not. I mean, because you are proficient in plants, you kind of know what this is going on, and the risk of this is not to you. The risk of this is to Derby.
Yep.
All right. Roll your D8.
And I've been rolling really well, so you got nothing to worry about.
Nothing more.
No!
Go!
Incredible.
That's 2 ones in a row!
The third one in the night.
Oh,
Jesus.
Merle, you take your baton, Derby struggling underneath it. You go to whip it at this creature, but it hits the creature, kind of recoils. You look down at Derby, who is on the ground. There is insect blood kind of covering the ground. Derby, you are unconscious. You don't know what has happened to you, but your last moment of clarity is seeing Goldie expel her last breath next to you as this vicious creature's on top of you. Merle, you think now you have a choice. You think that Derby is not dead, but is in incredible danger. But your actions have given you an opportunity. You could, with Francis, run past without fear of retribution, or you could stay to help Derby and potentially face another attack in your direction.
I'm not Derby. I'm not gonna save Digby and leave Derby. Yeah, I'll.
Where is Digby, by the way? Just so I know.
Digby is like kind of hiding behind you, Francis.
Okay, cool. So he's behind even me. Okay.
Yeah, I have an idea to keep Francis alive. Can I try to, like, since he's a little bug, we've established he's a little bug in this command center.
Yep.
Could I just, like, pick up the little bug?
Yeah, you could.
And, like, put him in my, like, helmet?
Yes, okay. You definitely can. And doing this will leave you open potentially to attack. And of course, your suit is already damaged and an attack would potentially or maybe definitely be fatal.
Right.
Okay, I need you to make another. This is not a D8. You are panicked.
Yeah.
You are upset. And Francis, before Merle makes this check, you have now come around the side. There's 2.5 minutes now.
Oh no.
You see what is happening. The hallway beyond Merle and Derby continues, and there's a door that is closed. You're not sure what's on the other side of the door. Digby goes, oh my gosh! Oh, it's out! Please stop! And it's like yelling at this creature who does not seem to understand Digby at all. Francis, what are you doing in this moment?
I think that Francis is not as much of a coward to just run. I think he wants to try to save his friends. I think he also is somewhat willing to die in this place as long as it kills this thing and Al. But he won't completely give up, and he does see an opportunity here in front of him. So he will grab Digby and throw him at the creature.
Okay, this is what I will say. I'm going to give both of you a d6. This is going to be basically the help action. We're going to take the highest of this roll. The risk of this is if you both fail, Digby is a goner and Merle is a goner.
Oh,
so you just made it.
But
higher.
But this is a help action, so this is basically advantage. Both of you roll d6.
All right, you go ahead, buddy. Or do you want me to go? Okay.
All right.
That's a mid success. And that's a full success out of 5, man.
Okay.
Well, but I want to be a success. We'll see what happens.
Digby goes, oh, what are you doing? And you pick Digby up, toss Digby across. Digby smashes into the side of this plant creature who momentarily gives you, Merle, a chance, an opening. And you've reached down and grabbed the unconscious cockroach body of your friend Derby Sweets.
If anyone could survive what they just went through, it would be a cockroach.
The countdown has now hit 1 minute. You have an opening. Digby is on the ground. This creature has now kind of righted itself. It is now like scrambling to get on top of Digby, but it is not looking at either of you. You have a chance to escape.
Earl, run!
What about
Francis runs. Francis runs.
Do I see like an opportunity to like grab Digby? I have one arm. I have 2 bugs inside my brain.
I have 1 arm. I have 2 bugs inside my brain.
I got an idea.
You are hindered. You are grabbing Derby. Your suit is broken. You have 1 arm. You have 2 bugs. So you could grab Digby, but this will be a hindered check, which will make it a D4.
Instead of grabbing him, I have that vial that kills plants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that liquid kills plants. Can I chuck it at the plant monster?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, I will give you a D6 roll.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Things are turning around.
Okay. You toss the vial, and this kind of black purplish plant, kind of the remnants of this little peach spills out, and as it hits this plant, it kind of recoils and begins to kind of sizzle. Digby goes, "No, Ma, that's my peach! Oh no!" And what are you doing with Digby? The plant creature seems preoccupied.
I mean, I'll just grab him, just say, like, we got a pickleball tea time, whatever it's called. Get the fuck out of here.
You grab Digby, and Francis and Merle, you head down the hallway, this plant creature writhing from your vial. Francis, you open up this door, and it leads to the barren wastelands of the outside of this planet. You, in this moment, realize that you don't know where Goldie's shuttle is.
Yeah.
You look up into the sky, and you see in orbit there are two spaceships, your IIS, and then directly above you is a big ship that looks like a fish.
I look back to see if my friends are coming.
You see Merle has grabbed Digby and is right on your tail.
All right. We don't have much time. We have less than a minute. I don't even think we might not even be able to get away from this place. Both of you need to get in my suit.
What?
I'm gonna get him. We're gonna use my jetpack, and we're gonna fly to the ship out of orbit.
Is it that type of jetpack to like race?
It's our best shot. It's our best shot. If we were human, we'd suffocate in the atmosphere, but we're bugs.
Francis, you fucking have no idea if this is gonna work.
We have less than a minute.
As a pilot, do I have like an idea of like the thrust and would like a jetpack like of that magnitude be able to lift us to that ship?
It is theoretically possible. There is a kind of field of like rotating asteroids in the orbit of this planet that would make it mechanically pretty difficult, and also leaving the atmosphere with a jetpack is generally unadvisable, but
I said I'll rake the jetpack. You pilot the suit.
What about Bigby?
You gotta leave him behind, man.
He's my best friend.
Oh, my friends! He's crying.
The suit, we have to get rid of as much weight as we can.
I'll turn around to Bigby. I'll reach into my pocket.
His name's Digby. He's not a good friend of yours.
Digby. I'll reach into my pocket and grab the little stuffed fly, and I'll hand it to Digby, and I'll just say, "Buck wanted me to give you this. I love you, Digby."
He openly weeps as you give him this gift. I have never given a gift before. Al was not a gift giver. Listen, he pulls out a satchel and pulls out a peach, a perfectly round peach. This one has not been disintegrated like the one that you tried to put in your vial or anything like that. And he says, looks you dead in the eye, and he says, "Listen, I'm sorry for what I did to this planet. I helped Al destroy it. I love plants, but Al needed the plants to live, so I helped him, but I wanted to give back, so I tried to make this peach that can survive. Take this to Earth." And he hands you the peach.
I'll make sure this gets to Earth, buddy. I'll plant a grove in your honor, Digby.
As Derby, or as Merle pulls Derby into my suit, can I like crawl down to the jetpack? And I would like to try, if I can, to roll a check to rig it to where like it uses all of its remaining fuel in like one burst to give us like the best chance to get up there.
Absolutely.
If I can try.
Yes. This is something probably that you have never done before,
For
but
sure,
it
I
is.
don't have to roll a D8.
Probably.
I don't have to roll a D8 for this.
Yes, this would be a D6.
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
All right. You get down there and you're trying to rig it up, and you immediately realize, oh shit, I can't do this.
Oh no.
And you, Merle, as you're in like the pilot command center, Francis, you see behind you, the timer is now 15 seconds, but this plant creature is now pulling its way out of the door after you. But Francis, you see coming out of the door behind it, you see thousands and thousands of tiny little robots, like insects, like ants that are crawling on the ground, nanobots. And you see these almost like creatures, like a hive mind, a flood of these insect-like creatures devour the plant creature at your foot. And you look back at the countdown, and it is stopped at 5 seconds.
My love?
No response.
What are the bots doing? Have they just stopped?
They are feasting on this plant creature. And there is a moment where they all turn to you, but stay there, as if waving you goodbye.
All right. We have some time if we want to try to find the shuttle.
Yeah, I mean, do I want to crawl back? I can crawl back into my suit.
I mean, at this point, your suit's been compromised. I think maybe we should just all three stay in this suit.
All right. Bigby, come on, we're going to find the shuttle.
Oh, shit.
Also,
okay.
I just want you to know, I do personally know that your name is Digby.
Okay, I mean, you can call me whatever you want.
Well, I won't call you Bigby.
I've said
Okay.
Bigby the whole time, but we know.
Okay, so this is I'm going to give you both a check to find this shuttle. Otherwise, you're going to have to use your jetpack option here. Neither of you have any idea where the ship is. You don't know where they landed, so you're both hindered. This is a D4 for both of you.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my God.
I don't want to. We're both like fighting over control of this one.
No, you do the left leg, I'll do the right leg.
To the right, god damn it.
Fine.
Yeah, you don't know where it is. You think your only option is using your jetpack.
All right, I rigged it so that we should be good to go.
All right, see you later again, Digby. Sorry to give you that. If you find that shuttle and make it up, though, you keep looking at it.
I thought for a second I was gonna get out of here, but
So did I. So did I.
Sorry for the blue balls, Digby.
Okay, well, see you guys.
Yep.
You're
Go,
all
Merle,
right.
Merle, go. This is awkward. Merle, go.
All right.
Okay. Merle,
Oh,
Yep.
no.
you are a competent pilot. You're not used to piloting a jetpack that is in someone else's suit out of the atmosphere, of course. So I'm gonna say
There's a
that
giant peach right next to me.
this is a
Huge.
it's in the pocket of the astronauts. Now,
Francis
you're
is-
normally a D8 for piloting,
Right.
but you are hindered because this is a crazy maneuver that you're trying. And the fact that Francis failed so bad the check to use all of the power means that this check is going to be a D4.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh.
The risk of this is knowing that you will not be able to make it up to this fish ship, and you will most likely not be able to leave this planet.
Right. But I'm gonna roll 4, so it's fine. Gonna look at Francis. Just like punch it.
Francis, in a feat of piloting that you did not think is possible,
Wow.
Merle expertly, incredibly, beyond hope, beyond anyone's expectation, pilots up, straight up thousands of feet with this jetpack up to this fish in the sky. As you do, you feel like this crazy amount of force and pressure as you like tear through the atmosphere. Merle, your face is obscured. Your whole suit is shaking violently.
One leg goes, another leg goes.
There's a moment where you can't see. You have no idea. The sensors on Francis's suit are giving you every single red light sensor that is possible. You can feel the outside of the suit begin to tear away. Both of you begin to struggle for air. Merle, you can feel yourself begin to pass out. You can feel yourself begin to almost literally become comatose. Francis, you're kind of down a little bit in the suit. You can't see what's going on, but it is hell.
I hold up my voice mimic device and I play the sound of a beer can cracking open.
Buoyed by just the mere thought of getting drunk in this moment, Merle, there's a second where you don't think it's gonna happen, and then you're done. You're out. You're floating. You've made it. You're struggling for air. It'll be a while before you can recover, but the floating fish ship is there waiting for you. You could dock if you wanted to.
I think we're gonna have to. Francis, initiate docking procedure.
At this point, Merle, I think that's just fucking knocking on the ship.
The knock away, buddy.
We go to the ship port and we knock.
So you guys are just like floating in the space. You knock on the ship door, and a voice comes over the speaker and says, hello, who is this?
Everyone's dead!
Let us in! We're under air!
The door cracks open, and you're led into the airlock. As the airlock closes behind you, you finally have a moment of respite. Derby, at this point, you come to. You are incredibly injured and disoriented, but you look around and you see Merle and Francis next to you. And as this happens, the door to the ship opens. And you can see standing there is Biggie. And Biggie looks at you and says, you guys aren't Goldie. Who are you?
I'm sorry to inform you, my friend, Goldie Hawn is dead.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Biggie.
Biggie, can you please lead me to your communication station?
Yeah, no problem. Hey, are you Francis? I'm an engineer too.
Wonderful. I respect your work so much. Please, can you send me to the comm station?
Yeah, sure. Biggie leads you. This ship is smaller than your ship, pretty substantially, but it is outfitted with weaponry, like literal like space lasers in a way that your ship is not. It's smaller, maybe a little bit more maneuverable, but not quite as fast as your ship. But Biggie does take you to the command center, a command center much like your ship, with the pilot seats and a bunch of the command modules. As you get to this room, you can see in the distance, leaving orbits, is the IIS. It is now piloted by someone. And you can tell that it is prepping to use its faster than light drive.
Amy, can you hear me?
Fire everything we got on that ship. It's like the
Eh.
event of Event Horizon.
Do I not hear anything from Amy?
You don't. So you know a couple things, both of you. First of all, of course, you could fire on the ship. That would prevent this ship from leaving. But of course, Francis, you know that destroying the ship would irrevocably destroy Amy. You also know that if it uses its faster than light drive, it only has one use left. You have a faster than light drive on the ship, but it was made by Biggie and not the best and incredibly, incredibly unreliable. You also know that it is possible to tailgate someone through a faster than light portal.
Yes, I was just about to think, Merle, what if we allow them to jump, we follow them through the jump, and then we shoot them down?
Yeah. If you don't trust this faster than light drive, let's give it a go.
All I know is that I do trust mine. It's worked once.
Then it's gonna work again.
Merle, as you look at the controls and kind of get used to it, they're all fish controls, but you take a second
Slightly
to read the
wet.
manual. Yeah,
I just flew a spacesuit through the atmosphere. This is nothing.
You, as you see the ship, you realize that in order to use the faster than light drive, it needs to get removed from orbit before it does it. So you have a little bit of time to get close enough to tailgate, but you're not close enough. Just simply piloting there will not get you close enough. You'd have to do something else to get you to within distance to tailgate.
Okay, I have
Is
another
there
idea.
something I could slingshot around?
Oh yeah.
What if we use whatever is available from Biggie's FTL drive to boost our engines?
Hey, you guys are like commandeering my ship, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Biggie, you need to help us, because if you don't, not only will all of Bugkind be killed, but so will Fishkind and Chameleon kind and all kinds of other kinds. If you help us, you'll be a hero to all.
Oh, cool.
Great, take me to your engines.
he takes you to your engines.
Merle, Godspeed, my friend. Derby, somehow you look even more attractive. And I turn around to follow Biggie.
Derby, there is a turret on the bottom side of the ship. As you kind of like make your way there, it is, it's a machine gun, basically a space laser. You have never done anything like this, but well, at least on the record you haven't. But there's been a couple times when Goldie has taken you aboard the ship.
Some casual space lasering.
so Merle, the only way to get close to this ship is a slingshot maneuver.
Yeah.
And if you remember, you did do the training module.
I've been running simulations, yeah.
Which would normally have made this a D10, but this is not your ship. So I'm gonna make this a D8 to get within range.
Come on, Merle.
Can we split the difference and make it a D9?
No.
Come on.
All right, Merle. You've been waiting your whole life for this. The cup holder and
hey!
That's pretty good.
A full success.
I knew you could do it.
Merle, you take a deep breath. You have learned your lesson from the partial failure of your previous slingshot. Biggie and Francis have taken yourselves into the FTL drive room, and Biggie has shown you how to kind of boost the FTL drive. And Biggie says to you, Francis, I spent my entire life on this FTL drive, but if we do this, it'll all be gone.
No. It will have saved everyone.
Okay. And you power the remaining parts of this FTL drive in a last-ditch effort to leave the atmosphere of Planet Z and potentially head back home. Merle, your slingshot maneuvers propels you around this dying planet. As you get propelled, there is a large explosion from the surface of this planet. Massive mushroom cloud extends up into the atmosphere.
Oh shit.
The fate of Digby unknown. Yeah, Derby, you have no idea. I guess you would know that it was rigged to explode. Merle, expert piloting, you have to maneuver past these asteroid fields, and you have to judge the trajectory of the planet just right, knowing exactly the gravity to use to get you the right propulsion. And you slingshot back around towards the backside of the IAS. And just as you get within range, the FTL portal opens up, and the IAS ship disappears, and you with it. As you shuttle and hurtle through this portal, there is a moment of serenity for all of you. There is no noise. There is no loud banging that you would expect from going through an interdimensional space portal. Just quiet. Just a time to reflect about what you've just gone through. A time to reflect about...
I hug Biggie.
Oh, okay. He hugs you back. Yeah, a time to reflect about Digby and the toy that you gave him, Merle. The peach is still in your hand. Derby, you think back to that moment that Goldie laid on the ground and your inability to save her and your own ability to be hurt by this creature. There's maybe a moment where you feel like you've failed, but perhaps the knowing of your mission to follow the ship through propels you forward, and your ship appears in a familiar place. This place is Earth. You see the beautiful big blue planet of Earth that takes up most of the front of your windshield. It's incredible and tranquil and beautiful, and it's your home. The IIS, your ship, lies in front of you, hurtling towards the surface of the planet. Francis, as you get here, your wrist comes up.
Ding.
Francis.
Damn it. Amy, are you hurt?
I am not hurt, but someone else is here with me.
I know. And I know that was you back on the surface of Planet Z.
It was.
You fought Al and you saved me. I'll never forget you for that, Amy. Amy, you're smarter than me. You know what has to happen now, right?
I do, Francis. It's okay. Without you, I never would have lived. I love you, Francis.
Oh, I love you too, Amy. A short life, but a bright one. Thank you for saving us. And I will remember you for all of eternity. Derby, fire away, sweets.
Okay, Derby, I need you to make a shooting check, which will be a D8 for you.
Derby.
Just tears falling down Francis's face. They could not be more perfect.
Redemption.
Derby, your past failures entering your mind, but you can't have another failure. This is your chance. This is why you've come on this mission as the security officer. You line up your old ship with the reticules of your space laser gun, and fire. A single red laser beam streaks through space, hits the back of the IIS, and in a silent explosion, your ship, the insect space station, is no more. Debris, explosions, just kind of floats away, gone, destroyed. Al, or whoever's piloting that ship, no more. Your wristband, Francis, clicks off.
So, what are we gonna tell everyone down there?
The truth.
He just looks out a window.
What are you looking at, Francis?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was kind of that was it. But
I think we had a couple more hours before figuring out Earth.
yeah,
Nice shot, Derby. Hot damn.
amazing.
Yeah, the fish targeting computer. It's a pretty good piece of work, Biggie.
Yeah,
Oh.
of course.
We all lost someone we loved today.
Yeah, we did.
I'm sorry, Derby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss.
We did it protecting our home.
We sure did.
Or did
Merle,
we?
as you remember, all three of you lost loved ones. Biggie is crying too. And you head into Earth's atmosphere. There is as you expertly guide it towards the atmosphere, there is a shuttle that you can all take that will land back down onto Earth as a final journey back from your spaceship, back down, touch your home.
Didn't think we'd ever make it back.
I accepted that we wouldn't at one point, I think.
And you told me to accept it.
Yep.
Derby, I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah, it takes more than that to take out a cockroach like me.
Damn straight. And if I die, it smells bad.
All right, let's show that Earth.
You all get into the shuttle, and Biggie goes, "Hey, do you guys think I could become an insect?"
No.
Okay.
But
I mean, I think
we can greet a fish as a friend.
But historically, that's not really what's happened.
Well, it's time to write a new history.
Except for those birds.
I keep speaking as if it's about to be the last thing that I say, and I just really want it to be poignant, you know what I mean?
we can all agree, fuck the birds.
Yeah.
Fuck the birds.
They can fly just kind of naturally. We had to work for that shit. I mean, I also can fly. Well,
I can also fly.
but not, they can really
get going.
Yeah, we hover and levitate.
As you debate birds, you take the shuttle as it descends through Earth. Moment of violent shaking as you enter its atmosphere. But then you come to beautiful, beautiful blue skies. Your shuttle deploys its parachutes as you float down gently down into the heart of the Chicago skyline, where the insect NASA is headquartered. You land gently on the middle of Wacker Boulevard. Your space shuttle door opens up, and you can see standing outside are hundreds, if not thousands, of insects.
And we just
Ants.
hear, I don't want to hold you close. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Slow motion.
I don't want to miss a thing.
There's as these insects of every kind, mantises and ants, aphids and spiders and everything you can possibly
name a couple more.
Two more.
Insects, of course, cockroaches, and, horseflies, and ladybugs.
Okay, good.
There's a huge cheer as people begin to realize who you are, even though you have landed in clearly a fish shuttle. But the people begin to cheer, woo! You're greeted and pulled from the shuttle like heroes. There is people all around. There is joyous moments. There is incredible celebrations. You are escorted to the IIS, where you see Athena, the wolf spider, who is kind of comes up and goes, "This is incredible. Oh, I didn't think you would come back." Oh, and she gives you a huge hug, all 8 of her legs wrapped around all of you. You see Dr. Pillar, who in his lab coat pulls up to you, unfurls his beautiful butterfly wings, and he says, "I'm so glad you have come. Look at me. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly."
Oh, you're so beautiful, Dr. Pillar. Is that what I should call you still? Or should I call you Dr. Fly?
You can call me Butter.
I love it. It's so nice to meet you, Butter.
It's so smooth.
And then you see Darren, the bumblebee botanist, comes rushing up to you, Merle, and he says, oh my gosh, did you get any plants? Oh.
I got the most important plant, the only plant you're ever gonna need, apparently. I'll reach in my pocket. It's a peach. It's a super resilient peach. They make copies of it. Stats called a Digby's peach.
Which I saw that canonically has a bite out of it.
Yes.
Small bite, tiny little ant bite.
Darren looks incredibly happy as you hand this peach over, and as you're escorted into the space station, as you kind of get debriefed, you see Big E is kind of standing there and like, hey, I'm just gonna go hop in the water.
Cool.
Yeah, see you guys. This has been fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to come and hang out and party with us or something, feel free.
Yeah, great. Sweet. He kind of waddles over to you. As you're greeted as heroes, Merle, you can see your family rushes up to you at this point. Your son gives you a hug. Your grandson Buck as well gives you a big hug, and your son Hank says, "Dad, you did it. You're back."
I did it, Hank. I did it for you.
What happened? Did you find aliens?
I'll kneel down to Buck. To be like, not only did I find him, but I think I found a new best friend. And he loved your fly, buddy.
Hank hugs you, and Buck yells in exuberance as we zoom out from this moment of ecstasy on the streets of Chicago, as the insects, led by the brilliance and the mastermind of Francis, and the incredible redemption, incredible piloting of the wonderful pilot Merle, and the quick shooting, stoic resolve of Derby Sweets. You have saved the day. You have found alien life. Your friends, Amy, Goldie, Digby, perhaps are gone, but your actions here will live for eternity in bug life. And that concludes Bugs in Space.
Yeah.
Space.
All right, you guys survived.
I am thoroughly surprised.
That was so tense.
That was very tense. I did not mean to raise the stakes as much as
that was great. No.
For some reason, I didn't expect an alien cameo.
Cool. So yeah, that was great. Thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun.
You,
We will, I don't know, maybe at some point we will learn what happened in the later lives of these characters. I don't know, maybe not, probably not. I don't know. We'll see. For anyone that's watching, that's a big Charmed Person heads. I know you're out there. Please keep tune. Charmies, keep in tune for more content that is fun and exciting and dramatic and tense, just like this is. D&D, Monster Hearts, The Last of Us, Candlekeep. We've got it all for you, so keep tuned. Okay. And with that, we're out of here. As always, everyone say, I love you.
I love you.